Perfect. Perfect. Perfect.
What is going on, everybody? The Philadelphia 76ers take down the Charlotte Hornets for the second straight game, this time by 17 points in a final score of 118-101. The Philadelphia 76ers, yeah, that's right, your NBA leading, your Eastern Conference leading Philadelphia 76ers advance to 6-1 on the season and now sit at 4-0 at home at the Wells Fargo. Yeah, that's right. If you guys don't know and you're new to the channel, this jersey right here, I cover every game in a live play-by-play. I commentate the game, so be sure to check it out. Every single home game we have worn this jersey. And when we wear this jersey and when we play at this place, we are undefeated and we are unstoppable. This team is a different beast at home. And the Sixers advanced to 6-1 and still have not lost at this building. But shout out to everybody that was in the live play-by-play. I have not done a post-game video like this in maybe, 10 months. So it's kind of weird, but we got to get used to it again, and we're going to be doing, a mix of post-game vids, post-game live streams, post-game collab shows, post-game call-in shows. We're going to be doing it all, so be sure to tune into the channel and hit that like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. And again, I was commentating the entire 3-hour game, so my voice might be a little raspy, like Doc Rivers. But hey, the Sixers get this win, and the way I can describe this one is utter domination, chemistry, and really just the arrival of the identity of the 76ers. Like, it took us a couple games, and honestly, I thought it would take us 15 to 20 more games, but we're here, man. We found it. We found what makes this team gel and what makes this team go. And it's simply this. We play around Joe inside the basket. Doc said that is our identity. We got to play from the inside out. We feed Joe. Our shooters find their space, which they are doing tremendously right now. And now that guys like Seth and Danny, who we're going to talk about, are starting to heat up, all they got to do is knock down shots. And on both sides of the ball, offense and defense, this team is impeccable right now. And I know you're saying, calm down, come off your high horse. You haven't played anybody. Well, you know what? I don't care. Because the 5-1 I saw last year as compared to the 5-1 this year is completely different. If you actually watch the games and aren't just a box score warrior, you would see that the brand of basketball that has been stressed by Doc Rivers is completely different. They're playing with pace. One thing we wanted to work on was pace. We are moving up and down the floor. This team is going in transition. Ben Simmons, talk about the epitome of versatility. This team is moving down the floor, running the charge. We are making things happen. And you can just tell that this 5-1 is completely, or this 6-1 now is completely different from last year, to be quite honest with you. This Sixers team is impressing me. And again, when Golden State Warriors or a Brooklyn Nets, when they beat a lower team, do we say that team's just not any good? No, we don't say anything because they're just good. And that's my thing. We're not squeaking out these wins anymore. We are handling business. We beat the Hornets by 15 the other night. We beat them by 17 tonight. We're dominating teams. That's the thing. We're not, last year, there was so much inconsistency. We were always taking our time. It was coming down to the last possession. No, we're just going into buildings and taking care of business. And in this one, to see the adversity we faced, we started off very, very slow in this game. Very, very slow in this game. It looked sloppy. The score was like 4-0 after the first 5 minutes. No team could hit a shot. No player could hit a shot. Toby started 1 for 3 from the field. And what do the Sixers do? Every time on my live commentary, when I say we need to go on a run, we do. Sixers fire up, and in a blink of an eye, in 5 minutes time, the Sixers go on a 27-7 run to end the first half. And we just clicked, and we never looked back. And the fact that this team is able to heat up like that and do that is crazy, man. Like, you can just see, honestly, our identity is figured out now on this team. When our shooters are on, when our guys are making shots, I don't know the exact first, second half comparison, or first versus second quarter. I know we were shooting like 30% in the first quarter, and we ended the game shooting, 48% from the field, 34% from three, but that was lowered when our third unit came in. But as long as our shooters are on and they're coming around, this team is fine. That is how we play. Oh, man. We'll start on the defensive side. On the defensive side, this team is absolutely tenacious. The intensity, ever since the second quarter, we just picked it up and we picked it up and we picked it up and we did not look back. It's like every swing pass, Ben Simmons closes out. It's like every ball down low, Joel Embiid is forcing a turnover. Matisse Thybulle, Tyrese Maxey, Tobias Harris has improved as a defender. And we're going to talk about him in 1 second because, my God. Shake Milton has improved as a defender. Even Seth Curry was in there being a little pest. And he's not the best defender, but in this system that Doc stresses, putting pressure on the other guys' best players, and pushing them out to the perimeter. That's exactly what we're doing, and we're playing good. Our defense, it looks like we can stop any team in the league. I said we would be a top 3 team. We might be a top team. We're playing well, man, and we have the size, speed, and the length to do so on a continual basis, and I'm loving it. On the defensive side of the ball, again, we were just absolutely amazing. Terry Rozier finished with 12 points, had 35 the other night. We completely locked him up. Ben Simmons was doing a good job on Hayward. Hayward hit some nice shots, went 7 for 14 from the field, and he was their leading scorer with 18. Every other guy was locked up. This defense was on point. Now, looking at the offense, man, you tell me we finished this game 34% from 3, which is all right, 48% from the field. Bad at the free throw line, but we out-rebounded them. More assists. We out-hustled them. More steals, blocks. And one thing that stands out to me, this team has finally learned how to take care of the ball. You're seeing the maturity of Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid right before your very eyes. I tweeted it out, and it's true. 10 turnovers in this game. We're playing smarter. We're playing together. It's like every time Ben drives and kicks, someone's there. Danny is understanding his spot on the floor more. Seth is understanding he can come off the dribble. And we're going to talk about everyone, man, but we're being smarter. We're being a smarter team. We're taking care of the ball, and I just see these guys growing up. Joel Embiid got off to a slow start in this one as well. He was 0 for 3, was not being aggressive. I'm like, what's going on? Because Joe has been locked in every night. And what does he do in the second quarter? Goes for 10 points and just keeps attacking and attacking and attacking. And in the third quarter, never looked back. They can't stop him. Nobody can stop Joe one-on-one. And Doc Rivers said it in his pregame press conference. You either make a decision each night. You either double team Joe or you rely on him to go one-on-one and score. And if you double him, the shooter's got to make it. And Joe's seeing those outlet passes. He's hitting them. It's beautiful. Joel Embiid, 14 points in this, only played 25 minutes. We rested him the rest of the way because he didn't really have to do anything. 14 and 11 for Joe. Tobias Harris, my gosh, dude. Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Tobias Harris. And I said before this game, if he went over 20 for the 4th game in a row, I'd be sold. Tobias finishes with 22 points and 5 rebounds, 10 for 16 from the field, 2 for 5 from long range. I'm sold. Doc has unlocked Tobias. Doc with the unlock. It's unbelievable what I'm seeing from Tobias. He's attacking. He's decisive. And this is all we need Tobias to be. He's no flashy player, but if he can give us 20 a night, he is that third guy that we need around Ben and Joe. Tobias is locked in from every angle. It's beautiful to see. He's not overthinking it anymore. And Tobias, for once, by the way, the Doc Rivers rotations have been amazing. I'm seeing Tobias and Ben run with Shake and Maxey. Things like that are just beautiful. But for once, when Toby is the only star on the floor, whatever you want to call him, and when he's with guys like Shake and guys like that, he's calling for the ball. Give me the ball. It's my turn. I want the ball. I want the shot. That mindset will get Tobias Harris a long way. And I saw it with the Clippers. Whether he's at the elbow, on the outside, he's not ISOing anymore. He's just attacking, man. And when he attacks and when his shot goes in and it's falling right now, it's beautiful to see. I got to give a round of applause to Tobias. All the trade Tobias people are quiet now. Right now, we don't need to mess with anything. This team is where it's at. Ben Simmons finishes with 13 points, 12 points, 13 shots from the field, had 11 in the first half, kind of took a back seat and, was facilitating, but 10 rebounds, 6 assists, again, getting other guys open. He probably could have had 10 assists in his game, and he was playing well. A block for Ben, and on the defensive side of the ball, he is a pest. What I'm seeing from Ben is amazing. I said, when you have a defender like Ben who's that versatile, what you can do on the floor is crazy, and Doc sees it, and he knows it. Ben can guard anybody on the floor, and his engagement on the floor, no matter what. I saw Ben dive for a loose ball. Guys, and Ben talked about this before the game, and he talks about it every day. Kind of a shade on Brett Brown. Accountability, buying in. Ben's diving for loose balls. He's getting pumped up. He's telling people to F off. That's the Ben Simmons, the aggressive Ben I want to see. Everybody is locked in, and it's coming together. There are the right compliments on this team to Ben and Joe. And I liked how Ben played tonight. Do I want to see him shoot a three? Of course I do. Do I want to see Ben attack more in the second half? Of course I do. But it's like when we're up, I feel like Ben is doing what he needs to. And in the first half, when Joe wasn't being aggressive, Ben did what he had to. Danny Green and Seth Curry. Danny Green, 5 for 10 from the field, 3 threes, 13 points total, and 6 rebounds. He's attacking. And on the defensive end, I'm seeing him start to speak up. Remember, he said, it's going to take some time for me to really talk to Ben and Joe and tell them where they need to be. Well, I'm starting to see it from Danny. I'm seeing him be more vocal on the court. And Danny Green, for the second straight game, had 11 in the first half. Danny was attacking, and he hit this one weird three where he was leaning and he thought the shot clock was going off. And he's finding his space now. He doesn't look as slow as he did games ago because he's finding how to roam in this offense. Seth Curry, 11 points tonight, over 20 the last 2 games, 4 for 7 from the field, 11 points, 2 assists, 2 for 2 from behind the arc. Did what he had to. When he was open, he popped the shot. You could tell they were applying more pressure on Seth tonight, trying to make an adjustment because he torched them last game. And what did he do? When he got the open shot, he knocked it down. And again, on defense, he was actually showing me some stuff. Crazy. Last few things I want to talk about. Tyrese Maxey went 4 for 10 from the field, 11 points. But my God, am I impressed with Tyrese Maxey. Again, he's looking like the steal of the draft. And we know his defensive prowess. Tyrese Maxey, the thing that stands out to me is that he's in shape. I don't think I've seen any other rookie that is in shape like Tyrese. His stop and go, his burst is crazy. He gets to where he wants to on the floor, and he's got such a nice touch, man. Tyrese is getting happy. He's getting motivated in this offense. And Doc's giving him chances to run the floor, and I'm loving it. Tyrese Maxey, last game hit his first career three-pointer, and tonight he hits 2. He hits 2 threes. And his shot is looking better already. That means he's working on it. He's putting in those reps, 29% in college. We said he was a good player, but he needs to work on that shot. Well, he's already letting it fly. I'm loving the attitude. And for a guy that didn't even have a camp, man, Tyrese Maxey's impressive. He's really impressive. And, he's going to keep running that second unit with Shake. And Shake's the other one. Shake had an off night. Played 27 minutes, 10 points, but went 3 for 11 from the field. He was seeing a lot of different looks, I would say. They were trying to put him in weird situations. But what did Shake do? He kept letting it fly. And that was important to me. Shake kept letting it fly. He's got that confidence where he understands on the second unit, he has to keep letting it fly. He's not going to succumb like he did last year to pressure and just, take himself out of the game. I think Shake's going to be fine. This is one of the deepest teams for the Sixers I've seen in years. Our bench is going off. Dwight had 9 points. Another, a couple bonehead fouls again. But, man, Dwight Howard was being aggressive down low. And again, just being that energizer bunny for this team. Overall, the Sixers led by 27 in this one. They've had leads of 30, 38 the last couple games. And again, it's not about who you play, but it's about how you play. And this team is taking care of business, and I could not be happier. We saw Vincent Poirier sighting in the fourth. Dakota Mathias went 3 for 3 from the field. Isaiah Joe hit a shot. Paul Reed with his first bucket in the NBA. But we brought those guys in with 6 to 7 minutes left. 7 minutes left in the game. And we were already done. Like the last couple games, we've won the game already. It's crazy, man. We are taking care of our business. I could not be happier, man. Sixers are 6-1. Best in the NBA, sitting atop the East, sitting atop the NBA. And again, look, they don't want to give us our respect yet, but they will. They will. This team could start off 8-1. I could not be happier with the way this team is playing. You are seeing the evolution of what Sixers basketball should look like. This is the brand of Sixers basketball. Thank you, Doc Rivers. This guy's screaming even though we're up 20. He's pissed off. He's analyzing the floor every second when they show him, and he never settles, man. He makes sure that no matter what time it is in the game or how much we're up or down, we're playing the same type of basketball. Doc Rivers, Daryl Morey, this Sixers team is off to a hot start, and you can say you want to wait till we play someone, but I'm excited, man. We're playing some good basketball. You guys let me know all your thoughts down below in the comment section. How do you feel about the Sixers team? What do you make of this win? What is this team ceiling, man? Let me know all your thoughts down below in the comment section. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
Perfect. Perfect.